I enter the apartment. Christy sits on the couch. She's sending messages on her phone. Is it safe to come in, or do I need to give you more time with your new man?
Chris Evans isn't my new man. He's not my anything. The whole thing was a mistake.
Chris Evans, as in the Marvel megastar?
Who else do we know is capable of being on my level of hotness but Chris?
I sit on the couch opposite Christy. Why are you down? Was Chris not good in bed? Please, say he wasn't so I can laugh and feel better about being me.
Chris was incredible. My spirit was in tatters after our lovemaking. Sex was earth-shattering and beautiful.
Then I don't understand why you're down.
Didn't feel anything. Didn't feel anything after we slept together.
What do you mean? Chris is a gorgeous Hollywood hunk. And I know this because my sister masturbates to his photos, and she's a doctor.
Talk about tragic. But, who am I to talk? I do that too.
Millions of women worldwide would chew off their arm just to jump on his you know what. So, how can you sit there and tell me you felt nothing? That's impossible.
Well, I didn't. I felt empty inside.
I don't buy it. What's going on?
Today's the anniversary of my mom's death. Took Chris to dinner last night because I thought I could forget my mom for a few days. Turns out I can't.
Your mom was great.
You didn't know her.
How do you still not remember me?
Please give me one memory of us two together that will jumpstart my memory.
I'm Blueberry Man, baby.
We got lost on a trek. We got hungry and we ate blueberries.
That's me. I'm that Quinn Ferguson.
I remember you. You were amazing to me.
Oh, stop it. But that is true. I was.
We dated after that event. And you would send me flowers every week.
That's what I did. I was lost in you.
Whenever my mom had to work late and needed a babysitter for my brother when I wasn't around, you would offer to help.
Yep. I'm amazing. Worship me.
Okay, I won't go that far.
I never told you this, but when your mom struggled to put food on the table, I took a second job to support her.
You did what?
I supported your mom. Her Medicare cancer bills were piling up. You weren't eating due to lack of food.
It was eating.
You weren't, Christy. Plus, your brother wasn't being looked after, so I decided to take a second job to ease your family's worries. I worked for Mrs. Winehouse.
You worked for our old pervy English teacher? What did she get you to do?
Nothing you want to know about. Trust me.
uh, did you have to clean her house naked?
Oh, it's worse. She wanted me to watch her and her husband have sex while I was in the room so I could give them tips.
Oh my god, that is super gross.
Oh, you bet. But the pay was good.
How much did Miss Winehouse pay you?
She paid me about $1,000 in cash each time I saw them.
Damn, that's good money.
Yeah, well, I never saw any of it. It all went towards your family.
You did all that to look after us?
Yep. So, who's the greatest of all time?
Get up from the couch. Walk over to him. Lift Quinn. Kiss him. Kiss turns into a passionate kiss. After a beat, we start undressing as we kiss.
Christy enters her apartment with her mail. I sit down on the couch. Hey.
Hey.
I pat the couch. Christy walks towards her dining table. She puts away her mail and takes a seat at the dining table. Why are we so uncomfortable in front of each other now?
I'm not uncomfortable.
You've been ignoring me since we made love. Was the sex that terrible? Was it not as earth-shattering as you and Chris?
Yep.
I didn't kiss you first. I didn't start this, so you can't blame me for this.
Yeah, well, you didn't stop me either.
Christy, we both wanted it to happen.
Yeah, but let's agree it was a mistake.
That's fine by me. I'm disappointed, but I'm brave enough to take it on the chin if that's what you want me to do.
When will you finish your report?
It's done. I sent it this morning.
Did you put me in a good light?
I'm not a bastard, Christy.
Is our deal done? You told me you'd stay for 6 weeks so that I can prove I'm stable. I've done that. Can you go now?
Why are you pushing me away?
I'm not. I'm just saying our deal's done. To get back to your old life. I have my own life to live.
This is about your mom. You're pushing me away because you don't want to talk.
I'm done chatting. Leave.
Christy exits. I get up and follow her.
I told you to leave.
She understood, you know.
What are you talking about?
On your mom's deathbed. You refused to see her and say goodbye to her, but she understood how painful it was for you.
You need to leave.
Do you know how I know this?
I said fucking leave!
She got me to write you a letter. Christy walks into her bedroom. She enters and slams the door shut.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of The Bodyguard. That Love podcast has over 190 episodes out now. If you'd like to help us to continue making great love stories for you, please consider joining our Patreon page for a low monthly fee of $1. We also have this episode's script if you'd like to read it whilst listening to it. The link is in the show page. Every penny of your money will go into helping us make even better content for you, the audience, to enjoy. Thank you for your kindness and have a great day.
I wheel my luggage out of my bedroom. Christy comes out of her bedroom. She walks over.
You still have that letter?
No, I set it on fire the first time we broke up.
Oh,
That was priceless.
I have it.
It's on your coffee table. Have a great life, Christy.
Can you stay? You wait until I've read it. I'm not sure I can read it without breaking down in tears.
Yeah, sure. I'll support you. Christy and I walk over to the coffee table. She grabs the letter. She opens it but can't face reading it. She passes it to me to read. I start reading it. Dear Christy, if you're reading this, then I'm dead and buried somewhere you'll never come to visit me. You're scared of graves, and Thriller's the scariest music video you've ever watched, so I'm not expecting miracles. My precious, you are my daughter, and I love you. I want to get that straight first to ease your guilt.
I am so going to cry over this.
I admire you in so many different ways. I've jotted down a few here. Anyway, I know things between us were never easy.
You can say that again.
Christy, despite our troubles, you've always been by my side without fail. In your eyes, I've always felt like I was a hero. I felt your intense love for me.
She was a freaking hero.
When we were together, Christy, you made me feel like I was strong and wise. You made me fearless. You made me live in the truth. You rescued me as I saved you.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm damn about to burst here.
Sweetheart, in my mind, I was everything I wanted to be for you, and you the same for me. I surround you with love and affection. I ensured you went out into the world and knew you were equal to everyone and anyone you faced.
I love you, Mom.
The miracle God gave me in you has given me my final strength to go peacefully in the knowledge that I know your life will be filled with love. My daughter, you have given me reason to believe in good. I need you to believe in yourself and carry on the torch I passed you. I walk over to her to comfort her. I hug her, and she kisses me. I don't kiss her back. I refrain from it.
Did you just reject me?
I need the bathroom. I get up and head off.
Quinn, get back here now!
I open the bathroom door and enter. I shut it. Christy walks through the door and starts banging on it.
We need to talk about this, Quinn.
We will! I promise! I walk out of the bathroom.
Why did you reject me?
I'm not Chris Evans, Christy. I'm Quinn Ferguson. I'm a nobody.
Yeah, well, I like you as you are.
I don't think you do.
I freaking do.
Name one thing you like about me. Let me go, Christy. Live your happy life.
I don't want a life without you.
Christy, come on. What are you doing to me here? This love story? It will never work out as you imagine. It's doomed to fail.
You asked me to name one thing I like about you. Well, I've got answers.
Well, I'm ready to hear them.
You have a kind heart.
Give me one example of when I've shown you that.
How about feeding my family when we were in need? How about you being the most genuine guy on the planet?
You're making me blush.
How about you selflessly stepping in to help your troubled ex-girlfriend who hated you like the Democrats hate Trump until today?
I didn't know that, but thanks.
I mean, I didn't know who I was when I saw you again. I was hooked on prescription drugs.
That was stupid, by the way.
I know. The moment you came back, I stopped all that. I knew I needed to be better. Why? Because you inspired me to be better. You make me better.
What do you expect me to say to that?
I don't know, but one thing I do know is I'm not losing this. I'm not losing you.
It would never work.
Find out by testing it out.
You'd meet someone hotter.
Well, duh, everyone is hotter than you.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I only have eyes for you.
it would be a mistake, Christy.
You would have walked away much sooner if you had believed that. You haven't. What does that tell you? You want me.
It tells me I've gone insane.
You haven't to me. Come here, Quinn.
I take a step forward, and then one backwards. I'm tempted.
I won't hurt you.
I don't believe that for a second, but I'm willing to try to make this work.
Kiss me.
What?
Let's seal the deal with a kiss. Kiss me.
I walk up to Christy, and I kiss her. We kiss for a beat, and then we sound out.
This was The Bodyguard. It was voiced by me, Justine Leah Hince, and Alex Bowie. It was written, produced, and directed by Joao Nsita. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of The Bodyguard. Please leave us a review on Apple Podcast and Spotify. And be sure to subscribe to the podcast on all of your favorite podcast listening apps. Also, please share this series with your friends and family. Thank you. That Love Podcast is active on Twitter at ThatLovePod and on Instagram and Facebook at That Love Podcast.